Good morning, I'm Doug Yates with the Real Estate News Channel, and I am happy to be back with you.
And I'm Mark Cunningham, Doug Yates' identical twin brother, and we can reattach that umbilical cord. Good to have you back, Doug.
Thank you.
You know, B of A had a really good year last year, actually. They had record profits.
Yes.
Well, record, meaning record for them during a down economy. Everything's record these days.
Yes.
And they're actually taking some of these profits, and I think they're doing some good things with it. So, for instance, they're creating a whole new department for their loss mitigation department.
Exactly. What they've done is they've actually separated themselves from, before the one department had short sales, loan modifications, the foreclosure, all of it was all together. It just depended on which bank negotiator you were talking to. Well, now they've taken that and they've separated it out. So they've separated management and they've divided that and said, now let's create this own department. That department is going to focus on just the defaulted mortgages. So I think it's a step in the right direction. However, I do believe there's going to be quite a few hiccups along the way. So it's going to be good for the long run, but the short run, be prepared to experience some hiccups.
Yeah, there could be some hiccups. And the thing, speaking of hiccups, the robo-signing is really kind of what drove this whole thing. In my opinion, it should have been driven by the amount of defaults that they keep getting in. But whatever it gets them to the table, that's what's important. So, basically they're taking their teams and they're kind of dividing them up because their executive teams were kind of over everything. And that was kind of a problem for them because they had many areas to focus in on. And now they're laser focused in on their particular areas. There was one bad piece of news, though.
Oh, what was that?
They're getting rid of the reverse mortgages.
Oh.
Yeah, boy. And we are so close to getting those.
Hey, you want another source of business? Check this out. We've got redefaults. Everybody wants to know what the loan modification statistics show. Well, from last year, there's been a slight improvement on the redefault rates. So they were as high as 75% on subprime loans that were redefaulting after the modification was in place. Now they've improved by about 5% overall. But still, those numbers on subprime is now 60 to 70% are redefaulting after the loan modification. On prime loans, their numbers are 50 to 60% redefaulting. That is some business for you as real estate agents.
Yeah, so when you have a potential client that is talking to you and they say, well, I'm going to try loan modification first before I decide to list my house. You know what? Keep up with them. Send them your monthly or weekly or whatever newsletter that you have. Make sure that you're just following up with them in some sort of way. Put them in a drip campaign because they're 50 to 60% chance to come back and be a client for you. And your name, reputation, your information coming to them regularly, it should increase your possibility of getting that listing when it comes back around again. Because second loan modifications, they don't happen.
Now for your tip of the day.
Here's your tip of the day. Drip campaigns. Are they easy to create for you? Well, they should be because there's a lot of online tools for you. And hopefully you work for a company that allows you to build drip campaigns. So for instance, the company that we own, Exit Las Vegas Realty Center, has a promo shop which allows you to reach out through email, print, and different things. And you can schedule everything and then you can leave it alone. But if you're not fortunate enough to be at a company like that, and you're a self-operator that needs to go after and do it yourself, then you should look into tools like Constant Contact. Constant Contact has a bunch of email templates. It's very inexpensive. It's like $40 a month for 2,500 emails in your list, and you can do unlimited to that list. And they have newsletter templates. They have single email templates. And basically, you can take those templates, put your content in, schedule them, and you can set them to schedule out a month, 2, 3 months out, and you do a series of them to where you have your whole year pretty much planned if you spend a few days on it. And you don't have to worry about that drip campaign. You just continually add people to your list, and they will go out. So check out Constant Contact. There is a link down below. We use them. They're fantastic. Making money.
Hey, thanks once again for watching our show with us today. And we want to thank our sponsor, Exit Las Vegas Realty Center, where they know how to do drip campaigns.
You know what? And don't be a drip. Subscribe to us if this is your first time. Nice segue, huh? And, put us on all your social media. Put Facebook us, tweet us, and do check out our sponsors. There's some really good information. Don't forget about Constant Contact. Again, makes you money.
Hey, have a great day.
See ya! So, Doug, the Ensenada cruise had to be a blast. But with going out of the country, I guess probably security measures. Did you have to get scanned and all that sort of stuff?
It was weird. It was like old school. I got to the front where the security checkpoint was, and it was a totally different experience. They were laughing at me. The security people were pulling their phones out, taking pictures of me. Parents were grabbing their kids, turning their heads away. And then it dawned on me. Nobody else was taking their clothes off. They didn't strip search. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so that just brings a whole myriad of things. But one question I had: how many people were gagging? You know what? If you think a lot of people might have been gagging, my over and under on gagging has to be 7. You post your response down below.
It was embarrassing.